Taurus, good morning. How you doing, guys? So just very quickly, Jen. How you doing, Jennifer? Poor Jennifer. Everybody say, "Ah, poor Jennifer." Okay, why is this? Okay, so even if it be your life path number or numbers that you're looking for, there are only going to be a certain few that are done over on YouTube and a certain few that are actually done over on Patreon. So the ones that will only be on Patreon, like yourselves, is Libra, Cancer, Aries, Taurus, and Aquarian. I will do your monthly overviews and I will start them on YouTube and give you whatever it is that I get there. But when it comes to your weeklies, from now on till a little while after Christmas, you will, unless I just do it sporadically, but you know me, I'm a Gemini moon, so I change my mind like the moon. So from day and night, I change. But at the moment, I'm going to stick with just leaving you guys' stuff over on here. So if you're on here and you want your readings, you're going to have to stay here, hopefully. But we're doing it just to build up the channel a little bit there, because it was suffering for a little while. So let's see. Taurus. You can watch this as Sagittarius, Taurus, or Life Path 5. Don't forget. Okay. So let's see. Taurus, what have they got coming up, please, for Taurus this week? I will also do you what to be aware of in your environment, like you would get on YouTube anyway, after this part. But let's just give you a general overview for your week and see what you've got coming up. So Taurus, so you've got a tarot card reading. Someone's in love with a Gemini or a Leo or an Aquarian. If you've got Sagittarius in your chance, mate.
I ain't got a Sagittarius in me.
We were a Life Path 5, you have? North Node.
Yeah, somewhere. I can't remember
Yeah.
where.
But anyway, so someone's working on the relationship that they're in. Let's see. Taurus, what's coming up for Taurus, please? Ace of Cups. Ooh, so it's there. So I believe these two are together, but then you get a Life Path 5 that constantly feels disappointed. Sorry. So you've got, I don't know, Scotland, Steve, Sarah, Sassy, Sandra, Cassandra, Cece, Mexico. Let's see, Lucy. Maybe something to do around a Capricorn or a Gemini, which will be here. There might be someone that's planning on leaving the Five of Pentacles or so at some point. This is like what I've been talking about. I just don't want to go through it again, Taurus, because you're on here. You have free access to obviously watching all of the readings. So you may know that I've been talking about life paths and yearly numbers that are coming up to being 7. So when we come out of 2022 and we go to 2023, we will be dealing with a year of 7s. So 7s are about travel and movement, and putting in plans of action and investments of business and money and home and house, because that will represent the Chariot and the Tower. Okay, so all transitions will be happening mainly after Christmas. Okay, so let's see. So for Taurus, so if you didn't know, Jen, maybe, or anybody, okay, so you've got your life path number, you figured out how to do that. Okay, so you also have a yearly number that's personal to you as well. So you pretty much do the same as your life path number, but you take out the date of birth and you add now. So 2022. So normal, mine would be 1970s, 8th for the 3rd, 1976. But instead of doing that, I do 8th for the 3rd, 2022. And then you'll come up with a number. That is your personal number for the year. That changes every year. Then we get a yearly number, okay, for everybody that goes through that yearly number, and that is year 6, which is now. When we reach 2023, that will be 2, 2, and 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we will all be on a year 7. 7s represent the Tower, the Chariot, 7 of Swords, leaving, going, people leaving, children, so on and so forth, moving out, moving on, location, you know, travelling, going abroad, all of that sort of stuff, right? Next year, plans of. But it would be investments into businesses and ideas also, where they all start to come into fruition. Okay. Let's see, 8s, it continues on, because that is also talking about travel, but also a few more restrictions as well. Let's see. Let's see, because then we go on to 9, which is more of a reflection of time. Okay, before we start over again. So we reflect through everything. Let's see, anyway. Taurus this week. So, you've got a 3, which is a Pisces. Could be caught in a drama triangle, scapegoat, third-party energy. And then you've got something that isn't coming to fruition around a mother, maybe. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or a life path 9. Okay? So, you've kind of got this restricted area, but then you've also got a loving area. So, it's kind of like someone here is in love with someone, but they're not actually happy where they are. That's why there's a not here, 3. Which means I'm not happy where I'm living and where I am here around a parent or a mother or a grandmother or anything like that. It doesn't have to be you guys, but I'm just not happy, okay? So I'm considering transitioning Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces to somewhere else to go towards the sun, okay? So it might mean children, blah, 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 going to and from ex-husband, wife. Can also mean transitioning from the sun to the moon to the sun, which means location, okay? Location, location, location. Where do I go? Okay, where do I go after Christmas? What do I do? Do I stay put? Do I move? Do I have a different job? Do I start a new life? Okay. Could find someone if I'm single in the year 2023, which would be a 7, okay? Bumped into someone, can't believe my luck. Okay, I just got a fuck and I can't believe my luck. Let's see. Taurus. Yeah, so you are flirting about with someone. Oh dear, you got the star in reverse. Aquarius or Leo. Something that is not happening yet. Okay, so the travel plans and the plans are not happening yet. Okay, they're not happening yet. I'm also in Margaret or Margarita, Spain or something like that, or Italy. But something isn't happening yet. Okay, someone isn't moving out or in yet. Okay. Then you got single vibes, and then you got together vibes. So you got single people and also coupled people. You worked that out. Felix Coupler, more than likely single and catfishing. Hey Emily. Emily's got a cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got a cold.
Another one.
She is a diseased rat, my girlfriend. She has she has more colds and sneezes than a fucking little. Let's see. Immune system. Any of you know anything about the immune system? Why it would be so low? Because she doesn't eat endless amounts of shit, do you?
I think it's just always been shit.
She's just always shit. Let's see. A weak immune system. Drink orange juice. Let's see. Taurus. Yeah, so you're talking to someone. Oh, but then you get let down. Or they do. Why do you have these 5s here? So, I don't know. Because something isn't happening yet. Someone could really be living in regret. Like, I'm regretful that I didn't do something now. Like it's not happening now, and I wish it would happen now, or how now, brown cow, or Kelly, Keely, Casey, Cassandra, Cece. It's normally a Sagittarius placement energy here. Doesn't have to be, it can literally be anybody, but it's kind of like this, I'm having a bit of a low moment, low vibration. Can actually be someone like the diseased rat over there. Like, bad... Sorry. But like, I'm so funny. But a low immune system, okay, always feeling like that I feel weak, okay. So this week you could be getting over a cold, flu, all of this sort of stuff here, okay. Could be one flew over the cuckoo's nest, or they could have a batshit crazy mother energy here, okay. Could be an Aquarian. Is that your mum? Nope. Let's see. Taurus. So you got 10 of Pentacles and you got 6 of Wands. So someone's definitely moving on and moving away and feeling good. If you are feeling ill at this point, you soon have a miraculous recovery here. Okay. Throughout the week, you start building up strength. Could be a Leo. Let's see. Taurus. Nine of Cups, Virgo placement, and also Ten of Wands. Then you start feeling exhausted again. Jen, what are you feeling exhausted about, Jennifer? Workload, shooting a load, shooting to the stars. Reach for the stars, but that's in reverse. That's where something isn't quite happening yet. Like it isn't time to travel or go yet. What's this 8, or I don't want to go yet? What is this 8 of Pentacles? Is Judgment, Libra. So that's the crossover. So there's the transition that's trying to happen here. So things that are changing. Like I said, you'll see things changing on my YouTube channel. For me, as a tarot reader, it'll either work or it won't. I'll either gain or lose. It's a gamble and a risk, right? But it's a psychic, medium, kind of channeling, tarot reading, all of that sort of stuff in the family or the person itself. Very esoteric, spiritual. But it's also, like I said, this requiring things to change to be able to work. Okay, so it'd also be like leaving and moving. Tell me more about Judgment. Judgment is the King of Pentacles, so it's a financial decision of moving from job, like things changing around my work and money. What is the Lovers here for? Can also be a discrepancy of movement. So there's also a very healthy energy that is around you as well. Looking at health and fitness. Let's see, the Ace of Cups is a Gemini energy that you're in love with, or they are you here. So offering, feeling really good and excited. And then you get the 5 of Pentacles. Might be needing to go back home to the 6 of Cups. So, yeah, there's a family. There's a situation within the family that feels guilt-ridden. Like a person that makes someone feel possibly guilty. Because the 6 of Cups is a positive energy and feeling really good. And the 5 of Pentacles is the opposite. So it's basically people that are not happy at home. What's the 6 of Cups? Is the 10 of Swords. Yeah, monotonous energy that just keeps playing around a knot. That will possibly be a Life Path 3 or a Piscean person. But just keeps playing out the same energy until it's time for transition. What's the 3 of Cups? 3 of Cups. And I guarantee you that, Gary or Tina, I guarantee you that will be around the numerology when that happens. And it'll be the global one. It won't be your life path that changes. It'll be the global change. Each year changes. You experience a number throughout the year that's really important because that's all of us. That's when time changes for all of us. That's where we meet or leave new people or old people and, do stuff. Depending on the number there. But like I said, you've got 3 and 3. So there's work transition. There's someone that's trying to leave to go towards. What is that 3 of Pentacles? Is a Capricorn energy there. So they could be into sex magic. They're that person. Because that's sex moon magic stuff there. But, what you need to realise is that people don't need to have sex in order to do sex magic. You don't need to do anything dirty or anything like that. But there are certain times to manifest and not. Okay? When that is normally in the prominent parts of moons cycles. Okay? Because that's when you'll start seeing that work more. When it's a good moon that would represent your part of your chart. What is this moon in reverse for? Can also be a very toxic childhood. What's the moon in reverse? Because that means a toxic parenting situation, yeah. Very negative mother there. Negative. Negative circumstance, negative... sorry, Jen, you realise that you have a 2. Doesn't have to be you. Or alchemy. But yeah, that's what that is that the environment is so restrictive that can become very negative because I'm dealing with a load of shit, that my outlook of the environment becomes negative, and when it does, it makes it toxic. Okay, because of the restrictions and the frustration and the fed up and the money and the bills and the house and the home and the, oh my God, I'm a mother and I'm dealing with all of this shit and blah, 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 and my ex or whatever, and so on and so forth, and then I can start thinking very negatively, and then that creates a dark environment here. Okay, so it makes people want to close down and grab hold of what they've got here. What is the Page of Cups? Page of Cups is a knight, so there is people that are seeing one another. It's just slow progression forward. Or you've got a batshit crazy Aquarian Leo person maybe, or they've path 5 Sagittarius Taurus. Oh dear, what is going on there? That's an out of whack Aquarian. Not making any sense at all. I don't know what that's for there. What is that 5 of Swords? Because like I said, it's a mother. The moon is a mother in reverse with a 2 here. That has an aggressive side that comes out here. It's just lashing out. And then the 9 of Pentacles can be like a Jekyll and Hyde or a Jackie, but a Jekyll and Hyde energy. 2 is like a Jekyll and Hyde energy. This is a very strange energy. And then the 9 of Pentacles is just like, oh, I feel really good now. I've just pushed your buttons and, you know, triggered you off, and now I feel really good and you feel really shit. So I've been talking about through the other readings about dopamine. Okay, dopamine and adrenaline. When a person can't get a dopamine and adrenaline in their own manner, they cause conflict to be able to get that response that gives them adrenaline rush. Okay, so it can be control, narcissism, gaslighting, looking, I don't know. Oh dear, I don't know if that came out in reverse or not, but you got a lost Cancerian in reverse there. What is the 9 of Pentacles here? 9 of Pentacles is a Hangman, a Pisces. So someone's definitely with this person here. You got a 3 again, Jen, and then you got a mother talking decisions between the people that are together. What is the King of Swords? Sorry, the Knight of Swords is a Knight of Wands. Oh dear, there's something going on around an ex or a wife or a husband here. That's not a good scenario of control, because it starts off, your reading starts off where it starts getting very toxic, then it becomes very negative. The negative outlet is the dopamine hit and the dopamine rush of the prodding and poking. That comes from an ex or a husband or a wife or a mother, and then you get the outlet. That's the control, because they can't feel it. It's a secondary emotion. The emotion can't be felt by the dopamine or the adrenaline, so the adrenaline builds up here. This is the anger and the aggression that forms through that lack of adrenaline. And the adrenaline can only be gained by blaming it upon someone else and taking it out on them, or M, or Emily, Melissa, Maria, Michael Jackson, Julian, Jason, and then suddenly you get gaslit and you're like, what the fuck did you just say? I can't believe you just said that. Why did you just do that? Okay. Because they look for a response. The Knight of Wands is a responding energy, but very harshly. Comes in real quick out of nowhere. Makes you think, what the fuck did you just do? I can't believe you literally just did that. Why did you just say that? Like that. And there you go. There's the adrenaline rush. The 5 is drained another person now because they've sparked off a controlled environment. Starts off negative. Ends up that way. Lashes out. Has an argument because of their built-up aggression. Lashes out. Gaslights. Shouts at someone. Makes the other person feel low. Their vibration goes down. The narcissist gets their adrenaline rush. Here. Okay. Because this is fast adrenaline. Real quick. Bam. Now I fucked you up. Okay. 5 of Cups. So it can make you feel really shit here. Sag, Taurus, whoever. Trevor. What's the 5 of Cups? Is the Ace of Pentacles. There you go. Now I can start rebuilding. Now I've hurt your feelings. You see? 3 of Swords. Here. Could be around a Pisces or a life path 3. So it's search, build, destroy. So, like I said, through the adrenaline rush here. Okay. It's a positive vibe of a couple or whichever way. Things are going really well. Someone gets really jealous or really fucking angry. Starts causing a dark environment. Starts causing restrictions and pain because they can't feel it. So they need to take the pain out on someone else so they can feed off their adrenaline. You do not get adrenaline until you get pain. You have to be in pain first before you get a healed energy, as it doesn't know where to heal. So it causes conflict, gets toxic, makes an argument, makes a drama out of a crisis, Can't get adrenaline. The only way I can get it is by a responding energy of someone else. Take it out on the first person that I see, lash out, become very manipulative, controlled environment, get my adrenaline rush, and the other person then has to rebuild their energy because it's just given to the other person. So they say something that's very derogative here to hurt a person's feelings. Their feelings stop their manifestation and give all that power over to someone that's power hungry. Here. Ten of Pentacles. You'll probably get this throughout your week. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, so then you get a stable energy of the Ace of Cups and Aries or Scorpio. That's very good around business and money and finances. Let's try not to pay any attention to this energy here. What is the Six of Wands is a 2 now. This Libra energy now starts getting more and more fucking wound up with the moon in reverse. Might be with their ex-husband or wife that might be winning something. Okay, I can't believe that I'm now losing and you're now trying to take that as well as this. What's the Two of Pentacles? So they just keep going around and around about children or spying and watching. What is the Nine of Cups? Is a 2. Because of the Two of Cups now getting really wound up. What's the Two of Cups? Because of the breakup and the split up of the 9 and 5 of Cups. Round and around you go. Again, this person triggers you off. They cause this dopamine hit and dopamine rush. Okay. So they're feeding off your energy to create this. Split up, break up. Okay. So 9, 10, 11 is around like a 2 of a Libra person maybe. Okay. And then they create this with a response to get a feeling that's met. Okay. Because they can't feel that themselves. They have to take it from another or a mother. What is the the 10 of Wands? Sagittarius, Meg Ryan. So this could be you as a Taurus, but Sagittarius, Pisces, and Leo and Aquarian. So this is someone that's also planning on leaving a mother as well. Leaving this behind, you see. This is the mother energy, is the moon. Okay. People that are considering leaving this. These two cards come out on top of one another here on the last reading I did here. So, because they were clarified by one another, I think, somewhere. So the plan is to leave this energy here. Okay. For another. That is kind of coming up as a plan of action that continues to happen, but the full term action probably happens after Christmas there. Okay, which is where your 7s come. So there's your reading, Taurus, there for that. Let's see what comes of a broken heartache. So, what should Taurus be aware of in their environment? Well, I think I've just told you, really. But what should Taurus be aware of in their environment? So, shine bright, little lamb butterfly. But your light bright irritates their demons. So, like I said, when you're calm and they can't get a response and you're calm, they'll plot to do anything to get that response out of you. Because you're calm, because you're bright. Now, people will say, just keep shining bright and you'll do great. No, because you attract more energy in with vibrant light energy. That's why it's a constant struggle and work. Okay? Because every time I feel really good, do you come in to make me feel shit? Okay? So, it just irritates them. It does, because they can't get dopamine. They can't get adrenaline. They can only do that by causing conflict and pain through another. That's where they get it. Okay. Because they feel numb, because they can't feel that energy. So let's see. So what to be aware of for Taurus is drama star. You see? Drama karma or angelic karma. But it starts off loads of drama in order to feed off you here. Feed from your light energy. When you feel really good, this person will make you feel really shit. So they can take this from you. They keep training and taking through fear. Okay. Starts drama and conflict, causes arguments. You could be feeding off each other here, you know. You know. Let's see. Taurus, what's Taurus got coming up, please? That should they be aware of for Taurus? Bankruptcy. So it could be to do with money and finances. But like I said, it can be someone that constantly starts arguments about money. About money. I have it, you don't, or we don't. We don't have any money. We don't have a house. We don't have a home. Everything's so expensive. I need to complain at someone about how bad money is. It's the root of all evil because we all need it and we haven't got it. And oh my God, life's bad. So they drain energy so they don't get it here. So it could be because I've got no money or finances and God knows what else. Because of all of the negative thinking and the negative approaches and the constant checking on banks and accounts and bills and money. Which might mean that I never saved, you know, or I had children. I had kids and they've took all of my money and all of my time and effort. Okay, so I blame them for it, you know. Or I blame other people for having stuff. What's going on with Taurus? You see, if a person constantly checks up on, like, how much is everything costing, if you do that all of the time and that's all you can think of, you start having a very bad relationship with money because you constantly think about how much you haven't got. Okay, so you got to live below your means, not above it. So you got to save. Okay, but if you can't and you found yourself in a predicament of like too many overheads, like, I mean, I do know people that have got plenty of money, but they still moan the fact that they never have because they just love to fucking bitch and moan constantly that they never do because they can never be satisfied. They can't feel that emotion that's satisfying them by having it, you see. So they can have everything. They can have like a really nice house, a really nice home and everything, but they moan about everything within it. You know, everything's costing, you know, and I need to inform everybody about how bad we can't do this and we can't do that. So they just tell themselves all the time that they can't. They have to live in restrictions. Now that might be all right for them, but when you enter into that twilight zone, you're like, fucking hell, this is tense. What have you been arguing about? Money. Fucking can't do this, can't do that. Fucking blame society. It's all shit. Right? You walk into that and you're like, Jesus, bruv, I can't stay here too long. All you've complained about is not being able to use the goddamn electricity for 2 minutes. You know, must turn the light off real quick. So you feel restricted. Let's see what for you to be aware of in your environment coming up this week. Haunted. See, a cold house, cold bank account, memories, flashbacks, trauma, side effects, bankruptcy, the loss of people, the loss of money. Haunted can also be the loss of loved ones. Grief-stricken by past, unable to move on, causes conflicts between parents. Bankruptcy, money, lack of attention. Shine bright. Oh, you got everything, ain't you? Oh, your life's all cushy. Don't worry about us. That can be someone that can be very opinionated also. Oh, who do they think they are? They got everything. They got such a lavish lifestyle compared to us. You know, it's not a good blamed energy. Really isn't. But let's see. Taurus, to be aware of. Ignored, you see, that's why people start ignoring people, and then you get karmic friends, can't fully trust them, tension and secret competition, sorry, I haven't got my spectacles on today, Dave. So let's see what shine bright is for Taurus. So it's around a Scorpio or like par 4 Aries. They're just trying to transition but realise that someone keeps standing in their fucking way of them accomplishing something. Like, you know, I need to accomplish something. See, Taurus stands in the way of the horse there, right? It's the Hierophant. But like something is always in my way, like, you know, get out my way, I haven't got time. Oh, you never got time for me, have you? No, I'm concentrating on my relationship and feeling good. Please do not ask me personal questions. I'm feeling really good today. And then you come in starting fucking drama, pressuring me and asking me for fucking time, money, pressure, God knows what else. Oh, well, I feel under pressure. You don't do anything. You don't go anywhere. You don't fucking... And then all of a sudden, dopamine hit, took my light. Okay. Because you asked me something that I didn't want to be asked. You asked a very personal question that I thought that was out of order. Okay. Drama starter. Drama starter. Who's that? Around a mother, a Queen of Pentacles. So a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. But Cappy can be a Gemini. Taurus can be a Sag, or Taurus, and so on and so forth. So tell me more about this Queen of Pentacles that starts conflict. Why does she do that? Because no one's talking to her. She can't find out the information, that's why. So she's causing people to block down because she's been left out here, right? So it means that I can't stand not knowing what's going on in your life. I've got to know. I have to know what's going on with my child's life. Now, if someone came up in my... They won't be on here, I very much doubt, but they come up in my comment section. Where's my child? I need my child. I'm not stopping until I find my child. I've lost my child. I just need to know where they are. I can't help you with that. I've got no idea. They could be in Spain or Italy or Japan. I just got no idea. Sorry you're going through it, but you won't be on here. But, you know, someone's obsessed about finding their child here. Possible. But it's hidden. They might not want to be found, you know. But again, it's causing loads of conflicts because I can't find what I want. I can't find out what I need to find out. I don't know. I've been left in the dark. No one's telling me anything. How am I supposed to know where they are, what they're doing, where they're going? You know, I'm left in the dark. Nobody told me. Okay. It can also be families that also play other families off against each other as well. Because a drama start with this can mean, like, I want to see you but not them. Okay, you can come but you can't. I want to see one of you but not the other one of you. So if you have a mother that does this compared to their children, it can be, okay, I want to see my son but not my daughter. Or I raise up my daughter but not my son. Like leaving people out, okay? Not including them all, okay, as equal. Disadvantaged. What's the High Priestess for? For again, life path 4, Scorpio, Aries, and that's going on at home around someone's life there. What's bankruptcy? Is a person that constantly seeks answers around money. What's the Ace of Swords? It's also closure, foreclosure maybe, a house or a home, looking for a mortgage or rent or bills and stuff like that, maybe saving money. King of Swords is also someone very good with finances. But the first card said bankrupt. So I don't know, it could be ex-husband or wife. But like I said, the King of Swords should be very stable. So someone's happy what they've got and the other person isn't. As I'm saying, you could live in a family where one of you constantly moans about no money. When you do, you have a King of Swords. You've got stability. You've got like everything that you need. But that isn't enough. So what's the haunted energy here? Is around a Gemini or a Capricorn. Memories, flashbacks, trauma of children. This can also be my kids. The loss of children or money. Because 6 is providing for. And trauma is loss. What's the 6 of Pentacles? Is the 9 of Wands. Yeah, this person's suffering through PTSD and trauma as a mother. Through loss and grief of children or house or home. Memories, flashbacks, trauma and side effects here. So they're traumatized by experience of being a mother here. Or a father. Like I said, it could be you've got children that have run riot, run ragged, completely and utterly here. What is the ignoring? Why is it ignoring here? Yeah, they are. That's in reverse, yeah. They're ignoring a parenting situation or a mother or a father. What's the karmic? Oh, I just realised, Ed... I went to see my sister last night. Her ex-husband is Taurus. No, he's Aries. But yeah, the kids have got Taurus in their chart. Yeah, I was just talking to my sister last night of how struggling, bad that's been around her ex. Never mind. Karmic friends. Karmic friends. Eight of Swords. Yeah, can't wait. It says friends on the tin. It's got friends here. So you could be experiencing a lot around your friends being bullied or bullying you or bullying your children maybe if you've got them. But if you've got children, they might be hanging around the wrong sort of crowd here. Okay, being led astray. Because this is, come on, you're coming out tonight. You know, we want you to come out here. We'll come over to get you out now. Karmic friends doesn't have to be, but it does says can't fully trust them. Tension, secret, oh, I can't say it. Competition. Okay, so keep your friends close and your enemies closer. And these are friends, but they're also children. So they might be really struggling around all of this friendships and the people that they're hanging around with. Tell me more about this can't fully trust friends. Around an Aries or a Scorpio, Seven of Swords. Someone's doing something a little bit devious and shady here. They keep coming back and going out and coming back and going out. It's around a Cancerian energy. Because who knows where they go when they go out? It's not knowing where they're going when they're going out because they're hiding something here. I mean, it might be their private life and they don't want to say, but this drama starter energy is not saying where I'm going and what I'm doing. And it might be because it's no one else's business. And that's what they're doing. They're going out, but where they come back to is the karmic energy or where they go. Like this could be your ex-husband or your wife. And they have to keep going over to visit their, you know, their dad or their mum, and they don't want to do that, but they do that. And it might be where you're got into that much of a fucking Barney with rubble and saying, or Ralph, that, you know, I don't want you going over to see him or her, and then they go backwards and forwards, and they end up doing it by not telling you that they're going. Because if you restrict them from going and say, look, I'm telling you, don't go over to see them, they're more than likely going to sneak out and do that anyway. So don't have an opinion on what they're doing in their life. Just let them do it because they've got to learn. Now, if this is where a child goes to visit the ex-husband, but you don't like the ex-husband, that doesn't mean the child doesn't have to like the ex-husband. This is how my sister did it. Okay. My sister let her 3 children learn the hard way, which was, okay, her ex never paid her a fucking cent up to £25,000 he owed her in the end, where she ended up ringing him up saying, look, I don't want anything from this man because it's years later, he's never given me anything anyway, and I don't want the constant reminder of the money that he's never given his children, and I don't want my children finding out. Unfortunately, one of her eldest sons did find all of those pieces of information that their dad had never paid any money towards them. She said, I didn't want my kids to find that. You shouldn't have found it, because she hadn't told them. But he never paid a fucking cent in his life towards his children. And he was in their life for a day, making plans, and then never stuck by it. And then never was part of their life at all. And he's wondered why he wasn't invited towards the wedding when one of his daughters got married. He wouldn't have wanted to be there anyway. It's caused fights between friends and relationships. He keeps phoning up and emailing and sending very nasty texts to his ex and saying that it's her fault and his fault that she's with now. That's a very good stepfather. And the way she did that when it comes to the children is that she let them go and see him and realised that give him more rope and he'll just hang himself. Okay, which was he'll soon cock up because he won't want them when he's got them. Because he knows how unreliable he is. Okay, so let them have the children. They'll soon disappoint the children where the children will then be disappointed. But they will learn what their father or their mother is truly like when it comes to the point of not wanting you. So they'll learn. Sometimes it can take a very long time. Sometimes it doesn't take as long depending on how much of the disappointment it is. Okay, the bigger the rush, the bigger the disappointment, the bigger the fall. Okay, so I've been taken for a fool, I've been taken for a mug. You tricked me that you wanted something to do with me, but then you didn't, and you abandoned me. You didn't turn up to my wedding, you didn't turn up to football, you didn't turn up here, you didn't turn up there. You've never been a part of my life, you've never paid, you've never done anything, blah, 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 so on and so forth. Okay, and my sister's daughter is a Taurus, and so is her partner. And they're going through this still, okay. So, like I said, the way she did it was, who did they all turn to? Their mum. Because she wasn't stopping them from learning. Okay, when they found out how much shit he was saying about her and their stepfather, they hated their actual father even more. Because they were learning that where they were, that was safe, secure, loved and wanted and protected if they needed it. A place to go. Money, heat, house, blah, blah, blah. Where they were going was very bad. A lot of constrictions, a lot of letdowns, a lot of disappointments. So the kids soon learn, that's not where I want to go, Mum. I do not want to go over to see him because it was fucking really bad last time, so I'm not going. Eventually, they all learned that, and they all learned that neither of them wanted to go. So they all made a pact. Do you really want to go and see Dad? No, I don't. So none of them did. And they all still get the blame today. To the point where it's literally come to a boxing match a little while ago where he got chinned. And he didn't like that. But anyway, so it could be something around those lines. It does look like that. Anyway, there you go, guys. I really do appreciate it. I hope it helps in some way. And stay tuned for your next reading.